I really like the Wednesday theme, like the opening intro, but there's nothing quite like the classic. But anyway, Wednesday, not only the return of the Addams Family to live action, but it is Tim Burton's debut in television. He directs the first 4 of the 8 episodes, and you can definitely tell he puts like his little Tim Burton touch on those 4 episodes. Now, I'm not saying who directed the final 4 did a bad job. They didn't. They were great, fantastic, but you can definitely tell which ones are Tim Burton. So, as we found out from the trailer, Wednesday is sent to the Nevermore School, and as the series goes on, we find out there's mysteries, there's cover ups, there's secrets, there's murder, there's monsters in the woods. There's a lot going on. And this show really leans into the supernatural part of the Addams family. It's just not that, oh, hey, Addams family might be immortal. Like they kind of hinted at here and there in the original 90s movies with Raul Julia. Here we got vampires, werewolves, mermaids, people with telekinesis, Hydes, as in Jekyll and Hyde. They really lean into it, and I like it. This show really is like a who done it. Like, who is the villain? Who's the monster? Who's controlling the monster? Is the monster being controlled? Is he acting on his own? There's a lot of questions to be answered, and we do actually get, by the final episode, answers to them all. Yes, they definitely left it open for a season 2, which I really hope they do. But it's not going to have to answer any of the questions from season 1 other than what is brought up in like the final shot of the final episode, which that's what is setting up season 2. Jenna Ortega is absolutely amazing. She is the perfect casting for this. She's perfectly monotone and stone-faced, sometimes at times showing absolutely zero emotion, and she just plays Wednesday to an absolute fucking T. Gwendolyn Christie, she is great as the principal of Nevermore. Christina Ricci returns to the Addams family, though she's not playing an Addams. She's a normie, a normal person, has no powers, has nothing special about her, and she plays her role great. It was actually kind of a surprise of who her character ended up to be. It was a nice little twist. Catherine Zeta-Jones and Luis Guzman, they are the new Morticia and Gomez Addams, and they are good together. They are. They're also good separately. But you can definitely tell they did not have the chemistry that Angelica Houston and Raul Julia had in the 90s. And then, of course, there is a 1 episode appearance of Fred Armisen as Uncle Fester, and he's a fun Fester. Now, I grew up with Christopher Lloyd as Fester, so I will always have a special place in my clogged arteries of my heart for Christopher Lloyd as Fester. But I think Fred Armisen did a very good job, even though I'm not really a fan of his. So I would really like to see him again in season 2. At the end of the day, Wednesday is full of just fantastic acting, great visuals, it's fun, it's humorous, the cinematography, the directing, it's all very well done. It's very much in the signature style of Tim Burton, mostly older Tim Burton, not so much not Alice in Wonderland Tim Burton. Like, we're talking Batman and Beetlejuice era Tim Burton. The CGI is good for Netflix. I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't atrocious. The practical effects were fantastic. Like, to create Thing looked great. I don't usually go into things with high expectations because I'm always disappointed. So I try to go into movies and TV with zero expectations, so I'm not disappointed if it sucks. So I went into this show with high expectations because I've come to fucking love Jenna Ortega. She has been all over the place the last year and a half, and I've really become a fan. I have always been a huge fan of Tim Burton, and I had high hopes, and thankfully those hopes were matched. I give Wednesday season 1, hopefully we get season 2, I give it an A.
Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.